Good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for the Morning League. It's Grade 1 today. Aaron Bush with you. And we've got the Sky Warriors Avengers up against the All-Stars. Not far away from game time getting underway. The All-Stars are going to come out to bat as the Sky Warrior Avengers won the toss, elected to bowl. And speaking of the Sky Warrior Avengers, let's run through the team for today. Akash Yadav, Ankit Shah, the captain, Anka Vashishta, Devon Bajeta, Khan Pajetia, who will have the gloves on in the first innings. Behind the stumps, Sagar Modi, Samal Shah, Simit Parikh and Scooby, Sahabu Shah. And finally, Viral Gandhi. Go pull up the All-Stars team, just as I scroll through. They're almost ready. They've got a full 11 today. Led by Vikat Kapoor, the captain. Going out to bat will be Meron Khan and Manjanat Bagokote. Also in the side, Abid Shelton de Cruz, Bhaskar Madassia, Vishal, Dharamendra, Samay and Yasin. Samay will have the gloves on in the second innings as the wicket keeper, as the Sky Warriors are heading out to the middle. The ground staff just cleaning up the final parts. Want some more mats down, it looks like. You can see over top right of screen the All-Stars in light blue. Going through their warm-up. Pick out the captain. Is this that one walking out on screen at the moment in the blue shirt? Umpires, of course, for KCC Morning League. Every game, John Prakash is off screen. Already ready at square leg, umpire Imran Arif. And KCC Morning League coordinator Afzal Haider's out there in the long sleeve green jacket. He's heading off. Looks like Devon Bajeta will be opening the bowling for the All-Stars today. There he is, number 44, Devon. There goes the bell. Meron Khan will be at the non-striker's end, which means Manjanat Bagokote will face the first delivery. The ground staff buggy heads back to the sheds. It's Anka Vashishta talking with Devon there, just helping set the field. And the captain, number 3 there for the Sky Warriors Avengers, Ankit Shah. A little late getting underway today. 7:07 local time already. Deep third and a deep square leg in place for Manjanat. 2 outside the circle. Ready to get underway. Oh, almost ready to get underway. Too excited. Swinging away, started on middle and off, and this kept on going. The shape of the brand new ball. So the All-Stars get their first run. Another one on the toes, but just shaping down, and he's honing in on that middle and leg stump. But at the moment, just straying. I feel like this next one's going to start outside off and swing back in. It's it to straighten, in fact, and just dots it back to Devon. Gone backward of square, and that deep square leg will do the fielding. Now, Marin Khan on strike. They brought deep third up for that one, and he's found the gap. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Finding that gap between backward point and gully, bringing third up inside. It pushed Anko Vashishta back to long on. You just see top left of screen. Obviously worried about some big hitting from Marin Khan, so he just decides to cut away on the offside. Nicely played. Found a nice gap. Back live. This time just eases it out. Ankit Shah doing the fielding at extra cover. Shorter one, gives himself some room, cuts away, not far away from finding the outside edge. Khan Bajetia with the gloves on. Devon Bajeta bowling. This time, hits up in the air, doesn't get it out of the middle as it pops over the top of umpire Imran's head. And the deep square should be Scooby, I think, doing the fielding down there. It is. End of the over. Some good runs coming from it for the All-Stars. They've got 8 off the first. It's taken the bottom off stump, and the first wicket falls for the All-Stars. Marin Khan. Well, huge wicket. Sonu gets the breakthrough with his first delivery. We were getting some technical difficulties sorted. Saw on the reverse angle. As we came back, the bails had disappeared. Vishal Thakur coming out at number 3 for the All-Stars. Continuing with the long on and deep square leg in place. Appeal for LBW. Straying down leg as it was swinging in, so they'll get back for a couple of leg byes. Getting good swing. Simit Parikh, or Sonu as he's got on his shirt, as you can see, when he turns around to run back in. And there you go, umpire John Prakash just confirming with the old right arm push, going down leg. Again, right up on the toes, tries to force it out on the offside, can't beat a tight offside cordon, led by the captain, Ankit Shah at extra cover. They got mid-off, cover, point, backward point, gully. Nothing stopping a edge through the slips. That one, oh, he tried to cut it away through that region and almost chopped it straight back down onto the wickets. Thakur survives. Very big smile on Simit's face at the moment, rightly so. He's got a wicket. An LBW appeal put down. Just leg byes, and now that delivery wasn't far away from chopping on. That's better bat on ball as the ball shapes in, dots it back to Sonu. Good fight back here from the Sky Warriors Avengers, going for 8 in the first. On target for a wicket maiden for Sonu at least. 1 ball left. So decides to charge, hit straight to mid-off. It was hit so hard a fumble will allow a run and ruin the wicket maiden. 3 runs coming from the second. The All-Stars are 11 for 1. Devon Bajeta will bowl a second over. Couple of looseners to start with as the new ball swung down leg. Got cut away for a nice 4. And that was off the bat of Marin Khan, who's now back in the sheds already. That will be Vishal Thakur on strike. He tries to whip, tries to find a gap between keeper and gully. Dangerous game plan. There's an edge through to Khan, but Jedia always on the cards. Watch the reverse replay. Dot ball back live. This time ball, bat on ball and straight to point. A wicket fall, second down for the All-Stars. Catch taken by substitute fielder Nane Cha. Said that offside field cordon was tough to get through. That one was not get through. Brings the wicketkeeper Samay out to bat. got one substitute fielder out there today for... Calls a catch again, this time caught at mid-off. Straight away, golden duck for Samay. And the wickets are falling. Sumul Shah with the catch at mid-off. Well, wickets tumbling at the moment for the All-Stars as Bhaskar comes out to the crease. At number 5 in the third over, Devon Batelia is on a hat-trick. Well, Devon was a little loose in his first over, but deadly in his second over. Dot, wicket, wicket, and he's on a hat-trick. Brings Bhaskar out to the crease. Tiwari to face the hat-trick ball. They've put the slip in place, putting the pressure on. It's 7-2 offside field. That's where the wickets are falling. As anticlimactic as it could get. Strays that one as it swings away for a wide. That's lofted in the air as well, but picks the gap between that tight off-field cordon between point and cover. Gets a boundary. Well, all going on this over. Tiwari gets off the mark with a boundary. Bit of a risk-reward shot, this one, from Bhaskar. Use the bottom hand. As you can see, just picked that. Wasn't far away from the right hand of the point fielder. Big flying edge, and there's the slip, takes the catch, and another wicket falls. Devon's got 3 in the over, and the All-Stars lose their 4th. Akash Yadav with the catch at first slip. Wow, what an over it's been. Crunches a boundary in the air, then this time nicks off straight through first slip. Good catching again by the Sky Warriors Avengers. I think that was saying thank you to Anchor Vashishta. Maybe it was Anchor's idea to put a slip in place, and wisely so. 3 wickets this over. Still 1 ball left. He's won up plenty of player of the match, Devon Batelia. Last game we called here last week, wasn't it Devon that was involved in every single wicket, got a 5-for and took a catch to the 6 wickets. And Shelton de Cruz comes out to the middle. Got the deep third in place and backward square, 2 outside the circle for Shelton. As Anchor Vashishta moves inside from long on to mid on. Back live for the final delivery of the 3rd. It's not the final delivery, of course. Talk it up, and then an extra in the books. Need to re-bowl. Very good batter, Shelton de Cruz. He's in great form for the 2024-25 season in weekend cricket. He's going to need to put a knock together here for the All-Stars. Well, Devon's just evened up the WDs for the Red W's this over. 3 wickets, 3 wides, and a boundary. Doesn't really matter if you give away a few extras, if you're going to get 3 wickets in 1 over for your team. Just wants to finish this one off now. Gets that one right on middle stump, and Shorten just plays it onto the leg side for a dot. Big over for the Sky Warriors. 3 wickets falling. All Stars after 3, 18 for 4. Simit Parekh with a wicket in his first over. Will bowl a second. First over, 1 wicket for just the 2 runs. And he'll have the opener, Manjunath Bagokote, who's been out there for all 3 overs. He's only faced 2 deliveries. He's watched 4 wickets fall, 18 runs. He's only got the 1 of them. Deep square leg, yes, in fact, and a deep mid wicket. Sagar Modi out near the swimming pool. Oh, swinging back in, playing over the top of that one, Manjunath. This is not replay, this is live. Charges, calls of catch, it goes wide of Anka Vashishta, who chases it all the way down towards cow corner. More lofted shots from the All-Stars. This time not picking out a player. Switched it up. Shelton out there as well, so it's a 5-4 offside field. Deep mid-wicket and a mid-wicket. He winds up on it, goes inside mid-wicket. Sagamodi has to stop it, and he stops it well. Uses the boot, but prevents a boundary and saves 3 runs. Oh, I got 2 runs there. One run it was. Shelton on strike now. Similar builds, Manjunath and Shelton. Getting a little confused at who's at which end. It's definitely Manjunath at the non-striker's end there, doing some stretching on the left-hand side. Shelton on strike, looking to get off the mark. It's a thickish inside edge, straight to that short mid-wicket position I was talking about. The captain, Ankit Shah. Sagamodi's moved more around towards square. He was more around towards the cow corner area, so he's gone where that previous stroke from Manjunath ended up, right in front of our broadcast area. That's in the air as well. One bounce to Yadav at point. Got the short third and point. No slip in place. End of the over. Another tidy one from Sonu. Just the 3 runs coming from it. And after 4, All Stars 21 for 4. Looks like a change in bowling. Anka Vashishta to take over from Devon. He bowls an over and gets 3 wickets and then has a rest. Anka Khan Pajedia puts on that baseball face mask of his, comes up to the stumps. It's quite intimidating. It's scary. You turn around and see the face mask. Not a small man. Nice, tall keeper, Khan Pajedia. Bagokote on 4. Gone up in the air. It's going to split the gap. The 3 players converging. Got away with that one. Manjanut tried to pull away hard. Mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, and a backward square inside the circle now. All converged and are all about a metre away from where it ended up dropping. To Cruz now on strike, still looking to get off the mark. Given some room, Saga Modi will do the fielding at deep mid-wicket. This does get off the mark. Anchor might have got away with that one. Was it just a little bit short? It's Fuller and gets it to bounce and kick up with the wrist spin off the Astro. The low slingy action. Keeps the back foot down, Manjanut. Again, crouches down as he bowls, but slings it too far outside off. Needs to re-bowl. Run rate 5.14, which is nice and handy early on with the new ball. Well, that's hit away well, but straight again to Saga Modi. He just shuffled to his right. Get through for one. Trying to go square up, but at the moment, the bowling of Anka only managing to pick out deep mid-wicket. And that one again zips on through. Quick over, done. Four runs coming from the fifth. The All-Stars 25 for 4. Look at that replay of that last one, but from the reverse angle, Khan was in the way with the gloves. Sumit gets to bowl a third. 2 overs, 1 for 4. Manjanut on strike. On 6 now. Dots it back again. Been good on the dots, Sonu. Bowling his line and length. Winds up, goes big. That's what I was saying. You need to go through square leg, and didn't matter that time. Went through square leg and went all the way up into the trees. First maximum of the day for the All-Stars. And Bagalkote gets into double figures in style. Back live, and that angled in nicely, so he just leant back on it. Short third comes in. Get the one. Say it often in all forms of cricket, from morning league all the way through to Sunday Elite and Premier League. Partnership required here between Manjanut and Shelton on strike. He chops it on the inside edge onto his pad. So the appeal, of course, for LBW, which was half-hearted, turned down. This partnership now half the runs for the All-Stars, 16. Stone keeps it along the ground. Muntanut comes forward. Devon Bajetta was onto it quickly. That's why Shelton sent Bagokoto back. Offside field is mid-off. Devon at extra cover. Forward point, backward point. And the short third inside the circle. Nobody in too close, except for Ankit at a shortish mid-wicket. That's flicked up in the air, work to do. Sagar doesn't get there for the catch, gets there for the fielding. And angling inside that deep mid-wicket position to get the runs. End of the over, 8 coming from it. The power play is done. All-Stars 33 for 4. Umpire Imran Arif signals power play is done. Shelton de Cruz will retain strike. Extra player heading out. What have we got? Sagamodi is going to have a bowl, so Anka Vashishta has gone out to his position at deep mid-wicket. Deep square leg, just backward of square. See, Scooby's backward of square, so you can't actually see him. And Anka Vashista's out there in front of the All-Stars tent as Modi comes in for his first delivery. Flicked up in the air, but goes through gully, wide of the short third. Picks up the boundary off the first delivery. Shelton gets his first boundary. Again, risky going in the air, but finding the gap, allowing the runs to continue for these two in the middle. And there's the replay. Flicked away up through gully. Not exactly where he wanted. It's back live. And that one swinging away outside past the tram line for a wide. A few extras racking up for the All-Stars. No, sorry, the Sky Warriors Avengers. Cover's been sent back out to the ropes, so there's a gap there for a single, and it's taken by de Cruz. Another one, swinging away too far. Ten extras already, 8 of them winds, and a couple of leg buys. So early wickets in that power play. The only thing the Avengers are a little concerned about is the number of extras. Still getting it to swing away from the batter. Always difficult if you can control it enough to start it just outside leg and getting it to swing away outside off. Always the danger that it doesn't swing back and it just drifts on down leg. It's still getting plenty of swing, Sagar Modi. That's the one that starts on middle and just cuts away. Finding his line and length now, Sagar, into the attack for the first time. Yep, swings away, but keeps it inside the trams this time. Another dot. Both these teams playing today. Played one game. All Stars first game against the Marvels, I believe, was a washout. That's the one where Chico Kathari scored a squillion. Oh, he's put that in the slot and it's been hit well, hit over the top, down towards the scoreboard area. As you can see, Devon Padetta running all the way back. He does cut it off. They'll go for 2. An aggressive there from Manjanatha and the over. 9 coming from the 7th as the All-Stars moved into the 40s. They're 42 for 4, going at exactly 6 and over. The captain's bringing himself on for the Sky Warriors Avengers, Ankit Shah. Partnership now up to 26. It's going it over a runner ball, 26 off 25. Handy considering there's only the 2 boundaries, 1 maximum, 1 4. Zips one through. Good fielding from Anka Vasishtan. They get back for 2. Calls of catch it. Good ball, zips through. Rinse and repeat, keeps it inside the trams for a dot. Tidy over from the captain so far. Just on cue, say that, he's going to crunch it through cow corner. Picks the gap between deep mid-wicket and long on, finishes off with a boundary. De Cruz gets into double figures, end of 8. All Stars 49 for 4. Partnership continues and brings up the 50 for the All-Stars. 50 for 4. Partnership of 34. Very handy. 16 for 4 is now 50 for 4. Just what the All-Stars ordered. And fight back is on. It's in the slot as it swings away. Calls of catch it. It goes one bounce out to Sumul Shah at mid long off down near the side screen. Looks like they've got Sumul at long off, Sonu at long on. I think Anchor's out here. He is. His head popped out from in front of the tents. Devon has a shy from extra cover. Again, goes high, goes aerial. Devon Bajetta getting underneath it. It's bobbled on him. It's actually copped him in the face, it looks like. Manjanut gets a life on 20. Pitching it up here, Sagamori. Tempting the batters, almost carried to Sumul Shah. That one did carry to Devon Bajetta. Usually a very good pair of hands. Last week he dropped one sitter out in deep cover, and then the next ball took an absolute screamer to redeem himself. And after that he went and took 5 wickets with the ball in hand. He's already got 3 today. Could be forgiven. So he's going back out to his usual deep extra cover position on the ropes. This time, De Cruz guides at that direct hit, was gone for all money. Wasn't far away either. Ankit Shah having a shy, wasn't far away. Siding over that one with a life for Bagul Kote. Almost run out as well, Manjanut. He had an exciting over. Man, it almost ran him out. Ankit Shah to bowl the 10th, get us to the halfway mark. Crunches it through to cow corner. Ankur Vasista is there waiting. Fires it in, so just one. Stand and deliver on that one as it watches it sail almost down the runway into the swimming pool pavilion. Second maximum of the innings, both of them off the bat of Manjanut Bagul Kote. He is not worried to go aerial. There it goes. He watched it, he knew it. Back live. Goes aerial again. Coming around. I think it's Sonu there. Gets it on the one bounce. Ooh, it's exciting. It is Simit Parikh at long on. That one was more into the cow corner zone, so he was running hard to his right, pick up on the bounce. Shelton now. He's just taking a safer route to the same result. Sonu does the fielding and gets the single. All right, there exciting. Manjana, what's he going to do on this one? There's a deep square leg. There's a deep mid-wicket. Long on, long off. Deep extra cover. All waiting for anything on the ropes. He keeps it along the ground this time. Nicely done. Scooby will pick up forward of square. Put another single. Good over so far, 10 runs coming from it. One ball left to get us to the halfway mark. One legal ball left to get us to the halfway mark. And again, runs continuing, the extras continuing. "50-run partnership brought up with a couple of wides to end the over. A good one at the halfway mark. All-Star 66 for 4. Partnership 50 off 43, including 2 2s and 2 4s. Best over of the innings so far for the All-Stars. First one into double figures. First one getting that 50-run partnership between Shelton de Cruz and Manjana Bagakote. You can see them both not out, both powering along nicely. De Cruz in support mode. Manjana not at all concerned about going aerial. Put down on 20. Powered on to 29 now. What was 16 for 4, and Sky Warriors Avengers were perhaps thinking about an early innings break and a cup of coffee. Now have a game on their hands. They need to break this partnership. Their batting lineup, of course, can power along very nicely. The likes of Anka Vashishta in mad form. They've brought square leg inside at the moment. Scooby sitting right next to Imran. And they've put the deep third in place instead. Everyone else in similar positions as before for Sagar Modi, bowling his third. Goes backward a point. Beats backward a point. Yadav does the cleaning up work to save a couple of runs, but good running. Gets Manjanath into the 30s now. Again, winds up hard. He goes wide of long off. Simul Shah, no chance to cut that one off. One bounce over the long rope boundary down there towards the scoreboard for 4. Oh, he's hitting it nicely, getting it out of the middle. Manjanath. Still getting it to swing away, Sagar, but Bagakote is watching it onto the middle of the bat. Slower one this time. Could be a chance. Simul Shah running in, getting underneath it. Safe pair of hands. Takes the catch, and that's the end of a massive 56-run partnership. It's broken. Manjanath Bagakote out for 35, and the All-Stars lose their 5th. Good delivery. Took the pace off it a bit this time, Sagar Modi, meaning couldn't clear the ropes, went straighter. Wow, that's a huge wicket in the context of this match. And the whole team there, the Sky Warriors Avengers, getting around Sagar and Simul Shah. As Abid Khan comes to the crease at number 7 for the All-Stars. got a life. Bagokote on 20, of course. He was never going to die wondering. This time, the ball previously, he absolutely smoked and it was wide of Samul Shah. This time, put it straight down his throat. Shah running in, maybe 5 metres, got himself in place before the ball had even arrived. Safe pair of hands, which is why he's out at long off and takes plenty catches for the Sky Warriors teams. He's also a big hitter. So All Stars need to put some more runs on here with the new batter, Abed. He wants the tip and run to start with, and it's a good run. He just eased it to Ankit Shah at extra cover, kept on running. Rotate the strike back to Shelton de Cruz, who needs to take over the run scoring now and playing the support role to Manjana. 15 off 20. Needs to push that up. Try to get it over a runner ball. They need to get to 130, 140, make this a contest, the All-Stars. Finds a gap forward a point. Work to do for deep cover. Gets there in time nicely. Gets the substitute fielder, Nani Char, out there on the ropes. Brought third inside for Abed Khan and pushed deep square back again. Scooby on the ropes near the palm tree. And that's where it's heading, but it's heading up and over the top of his head and probably the netting as well. It's hit the trees up behind. Massive 6. Wow, not wasting any time here. Abed Khan. Can only assume he's somehow broken the bat on this 6 because he's just replaced it. If he can smash it like that, usually we just want to keep it. New bat coming out anyway. End of the over. Big one. Wicket falling, making that 56-run partnership, but also a handy 14 runs, the most of the innings so far. Abed Khan, 7 off 2, will be on strike. Looks like Scooby coming into the attack. Sahabu Shah. Which means Sagar Modi's gone to his spot under the palm tree, a deep square leg. Same field set up as it was previous over for Sagar Modi. They are moving Sagar a bit further around behind backward square, similar to where that 6 went previous over. That one's going very straight. Samul Shah picks up on this third bounce. Coming out of the middle nicely for Abed so far. Well, that was Shelton, sorry. Now, Abed is on strike. End of the over, batter switched. He just eases this one to extra cover, diving Nani Char. Gets onto it. Ooh, direct hit from out in the deep. Might have been danger time for Shelton de Cruz, but must have been close. Hands on head still from the deep cover fielder. Good arm. And the runs continue for Abed, moving to 9 off just 3, going at a strike rate of 300. Swings hard, but this gone straight up in the air. Khan Pajedia with the gloves, loses sight of it. There was a discussion, whose ball was it? Did Scooby want to take it? Khan Pajedia, he got almost there, and then I think he lost sight of it in the clouds as it went straight up in the air. You'd have to say that Abed Khan has just got given a life that went straight up for a long time. Decides to keep this one along the ground to extra cover. Can't beat Ankit Shah. Takes the single this time. Moves to double figures. Cut away for another single to finish off. What would you say? It's a tidy over for Scooby. Oh, Pilfer out. Not out. One to finish off the over, 5 coming from it. 8 overs remain as the All-Stars are 85 for 5. Sure we'll have time to get through this full replay of what happened at the end of last over. It's pulled away to Cal corner. Anka Vasishta into frame. In the air, down the throat of Simit Parekh, and the wicket falls. The big hitting Abed Khan out for 10, lured into the big stroke at Cow corner, and Sonu takes a great catch. The 6 wicket falls for the All-Stars on 86. Yasin Mohammed coming out at number 8 for the All-Stars. Again, on a little bit of strife. Remember, they were 16 for 4. And the 56-run partnership in the middle has pushed the score up to 86, but a couple of wickets falling late. Put the pressure on as the Avengers start to work their way into the All-Stars tail end. Ankit gets his first. It was a lure ball. And Abed Khan took the bait. They pushed Simit Parekh wide into the Cow corner region. It was a wise decision, that one going to Akash Yadav at point, no run. empty paddock on the leg side, so Carmpagetti with the gloves has to do the fielding as Yasin takes a single, move down the non-striker's end and get off the mark. Boundary to Sean de Cruz, who wants to start motoring. Moving up to 23 now. One ball left of the 13th. Gets a full one. Sagamodi is that deep square. Take the single and Shelton will retain strike. End of the over. A successful one for the All-Stars. 8 runs coming from it. Sabahu to continue. Bowl his second over. The Cruz on strike on 24. That's very wide. Loose one, almost a no ball. Floating with the edge of the pitch. I think that's what umpire John Prakash is talking about. That one's very wide as well. Still 7 overs remaining as the All-Stars creep towards that 3-figure mark. That's a big full toss. I think Scooby got away with that one. Shelton has managed to pick out Anka Vashishta as it didn't quite come out of the middle. There's a look at the toe of the bat. Yasin now, just on the one. Wants the dab and run, but he's hit that straight to Devon at backward point. If he wants runs on the offside, he's going to need to go forward of point. The deep cover in place. There's a single there every day of the week. We'll drop it on the leg side. You can just sit around and pick up some more extras. Said earlier, the extras were hurting the Avengers. That was the 14th wide in the bowling innings so far. A little too many for a morning league game. And that's the ball he was looking for. As it shapes away, it stays inside the trams lines. Yasin is coming for it. Catch it on the replay from the reverse angle. You can see he took a long step forward. Gets the tip and run as it does go forward of point, as I suggested. Yadav at point ends up picking it up in a very shortish cover position. Shelton, 25 off 27, as the All-Stars a couple of runs away from the three-figure mark, inside 14. Swings hard, up over the top of point, races away, doesn't make it to the boundary. Just the single, a prodding forward Yassin back on strike, a dot to finish the over. 6 runs coming from it, 99 for 6, the All-Stars with 6 overs remaining. Looks like Anka Vashishta will bowl the 15th. Just bowled the 1 over so far, and it was tidy in that tough bowling area for the Avengers, where the big partnership between Manjanut and Shelton was on a roll. He just had 4 runs. I think it was 2 singles and a 2. Now he's going to come in and try to break this little partnership up to 13. Was a wild swing from Shelton, the full pivot. Yadav's now over on the deep square, which I assume means Sagar's moved to deep mid-wicket where Ankur was. Can't see because of the tents. Yep, correct, I can see him now. Speaking of Yadav, he can't get to that one, flies over the top of his head. Maximum, that's what Shelton was trying. The first ball missed out, this time took full advantage. The lure was there. Not going to have time to watch this replay. Anka wants to continue bowling, so Shelton takes an easy single through extra cover. Yadav was in play. It was on the ropes, but again, he'd need to be 10 foot tall to catch that one. Now, Yassin, who's been doing some interesting dancing, prodding the ball, this time backs in, and that's what he needs to do. He can take a quick single on the leg side as Yadav again into play, coming all the way inside the circle to do the fielding. The ball had stopped dead before he got there. It's available. A single on the leg side is there every day of the week. Rotate the strike back to Cruz. Appeal for LBW. Yes, the finger goes up. Anka knew he had him. It stayed low, misplayed, and it was going to go straight onto the stumps. That's the end of De Cruz for 33. And the 7th wicket falls for the All-Stars on 107. We'll get to watch the replay on this one. Anka's body was blocking it, but you could see it's pretty much dead on. See if we can get a replay from the reverse angle as Madassa comes back out, but cuts out. So Madassia Muhammad, lefty, out to the middle. 107 on the board. As I said, they need to push to 130, 140 if they can, but 3 wickets in hand. It's a floaty full one. Back to Ankur. Finish off the over, a maximum coming from it, but also wicket. 5 overs remain. The All-Stars 107 for 7. Devon Badetta back into the attack. We got a 3-wicket haul in 1 over earlier today. It was destructive, getting the All-Star 16 for 4. He's got 2 overs left, 3 for 15 to his name. He's going to bowl the 16th and likely the 18th if there's any wickets left. If he gets another 3-wicket overhaul, All-Stars will be done. 2 new batters, Yasin on strike. Puts it just wide of the short third. Scooby cuts it off, but coming around, allowed the single. Madassia now on strike, looking to get off the mark. He, as the left-hander, has a deep mid-wicket. He's moving more to deep square. You can see that deep forward square position now moving to square and pushing out extra player in Anka Vashista to deep mid-wicket. Long on, long off. Deep forward point be the fielders, meaning Sakamodi moves in. There you can see him with his arms folded, coming in for the left-hander to an extra cover position. 4.5 overs remain. They can continue this run rate without losing any wickets. They'll get to 142, which will be at least a par score. But Jetta's probably got other ideas. Oh, gets down, he's popped that one up. It would have been caught by mid-off, but only a long off in place. Drags that one down the leg side for yet another wide on the Avengers bowling card. And I think that might be another one. It is. All-Stars will take all of these as they can. Easy runs in the bank for the All-Stars. That's the better line he's looking for, is Yasin again, prods forward. Doesn't prod forward at this one, swings hard, swings up. It's going to fall safe though. Again, a ball that would have landed in mid-wicket's hands had the mid-wicket been there. And it was a deep mid-wicket in place, so couldn't get in time. Survives. Now for the left-hander. Everybody goes back in their positions. Same field as previously. Just taking a bit of pace off it there, Devon, and Madassia eases it off the hip, takes the single as well. Yasin, he's going at strike rate of 50 at the moment. Like to get that moving if he can, but Madassia says, I'm not going to get there. Yasin says, the run was there, In the end, the run was not there. End of the over. 6 coming from it. 4 overs remain. All Stars 113 for 7. Anka Vashista to bowl his third over, the 17th of the innings. 2 overs, 1 for 12 so far. Swings hard and fresh airs it. Far away from the off stump though. Now everyone kicked up. Got a bit of bounce. He might try to get one of those ones where he crouches and slings through, but that one's a stand-up one again. Swatted hard. Sumul Shah waiting wide long on for the left-hander. Wisely. If he was straight like normal, that would have been a 4. At least there's some intent there from Madasa. He's swinging hard. He's just got to find the gap, which is tough. They ring the boundary. And that one's going very straight. They've just said they pushed everyone a little bit wide to protect the ropes. So Yasin says, I'll just go straight back over the umpire's head for 4. First boundary for Yasin Mohammed. Said he needs to get that strike rate up. Back live, and he's going to go even bigger this time. It's gone all the way. Over the ropes, through cow corner for 6. We'll just roll the replay on this one. So you missed it a little bit from the last replay. He's picked that one up off middle. And off it goes down towards that yellow slide for 6. 10 runs off the last 2 balls. Good runs for the All Stars. Good comeback ball from Anka. And he's got the backward square in place in Ankit Shah. Just what the All Stars ordered. Said push up to 140. Make it a target. Get it over 6 runs and over at least, and they've done that. They can get it to 7. Might put a bit of pressure on. End of the over. 3 overs remain. 124 for 7. Partnership now up to 17 off 13 between Madassia and Yasin. Devin Bajeta will bowl out. 3 overs, 3 for 21. His first over was a little messy. Second over gets 3 wickets. Third over was a little messy. 6 runs, including a couple of wides. So, law of averages says this one's going to be a wicket fest. The law of something, probably not averages. The law of things Aaron's made up on a Wednesday morning at Kowloon Cricket Club. Devin Bajeta to bowl, Madassia on strike. He finds some bat and pushes it wide of extra cover. Sonu will come in from long off. Now Yasin, who had been very, very quiet, to be honest, and is now going at a runner ball, was going at half a runner ball. 5 off 10, and he's 15 off 15. He can do a bit more of that this over. The All-Stars will be highly grateful. Absolutely great ball from Devon. Still, he's managed to hit that nice enough to get it through for a single. There's the slower one. Still managed to chop out from Madasier for another single. They can't find the boundary and rotate the strike until somebody can. Anything short outside off, possibly chop over the top of point, backward point's head. Target that short boundary towards the boundary cafe. They've got a backward square inside the circle, so you've got to watch out for anything on the leg side flicked in the air. And stayed along the ground straight through square leg. Yadav does the fielding. See him pushing back to the ropes there. He's at a forward point for the left-hander. Comes closer around towards the swimming pool pavilion. Again, I think he's gone slower and he's absolutely smoked that straight over the top of Anka Vashista's head at deep mid-wicket, up over the top of the training nets. And this is going to take some time to recover the ball, so it'll give us enough time to watch the replay. Be a new ball required as the replay comes down, picks it off middle and off, gets it straight out of the middle because he's picked out the player. Almost went exactly over the top of Anka's head at deep mid-wicket. I think we've found the ball, which means we don't need to use a replacement one. Waiting on substitute fielder Nani Shah to throw it on in, and he has. So after a string of singles, all of a sudden this over's gone for double figures. And speaking of double figures, Madasier now into double figures as well, 11 off 8. Partnership, a very handy 27. One ball left to the 18th. Sprays that one, trying to stay out of the arc. This time Devon. He's got one legal delivery left of his spell. 3 for 32. It's a nice edge, but there was a short third there waiting. Ran, took the run, retained strike from Madasier. 12 runs coming from the 18th. 12 legal deliveries remaining. All Stars up to 136 for 7. Can they push up to 150 now? Last 2 overs have gone for 11 and 12. They can go at 10s, they're going to get to 156. The penultimate over looks like it's going to go to Anka Vashista. 3 overs, 1 for 23. As I said, the last over from Anka did go for 11. But that was Yassin that took to him. It'll be Madasier on strike this time. Tries to go big again through mid-wicket. Does go big again through mid-wicket. This one not clearing the training nets, but still smacks into the side of the training area here at Kowloon Cricket Club and starts the over with a maximum. Fuller one, tries to beat deep square leg, cannot. No, a little fumble allows for a safe single. Some indecision on a second. Madasier is like, I want to have another shot at this one, but down the non-striker's end. Yassin, as I said, Went 4 and 6 against Anchor in his previous over, now back on strike. The right-left combination working well for the All-Stars. Swings hard, goes up in the air. It's not going to carry the boundary. It's going to be caught, though, by Devon Bajetta, and that's the end of a 36-run partnership for the All-Stars. The 8th wicket falls. Anchor strikes again, gets his second. All-Stars 143 for 8. Put one down earlier in the innings, Devon, but of course they did this last week. Takes the harder ones, running all the way into the circle. Dropped the sitter that went up and down to him earlier today. Did that last week, does it this week. It's his thing. He's got 3 wickets and a catch now. Anchor, 3 balls remaining in the 19th. 2 for 30. New batter to the crease. New player for the All-Stars. Didn't play the first game. Dharamendra Dubé into the side today. And he starts with a single to get the big hitting Mundassir on strike. He does swing big. Could be another wicket though. Getting underneath it, a diving effort from Simit Perek. Almost got his second catch. He came a long way in as well. Right at the end, he had to drop and dive. Mundassir survives, gets down the non-striker's end with 1 ball left on the 19th. Dharamendra swings hard in the air, and it's taken a great diving effort from the captain. Ankit Shah diving inside the square. Takes a great catch. Anchor Vashishta gets his 3rd at the end of the 19th. And the All-Stars lose their 9th on 145. What an absolute brilliant catch from Ankit Shah. Pulled away. He was right there waiting. Just off camera, unfortunately. Forward of the square leg umpire. Diving forward, scooping it up. And all of a sudden, the All-Stars might struggle to 150 or 140, 143 for 7. Now 145 for 9. Sono almost got a catch last over as well. Will bowl the death over. Simit Perek. Mundassir on strike, and big striking it has been. Got a forward square and a deep mid wicket, both out on the ropes with a wideish long on and a wideish long off, and a deep point. Here we go. Goes around the wicket, bowls it beautifully. Mundassir had moved away, and that's just gone a couple of stumps outside off. Dot ball in the death over, always fantastic result. Takes the pace off it. What a great slower delivery. Sano's laughing about it. It was so slow. Didn't carry through to Khan. Mundassir had played that stroke about 3 seconds before the ball had arrived. Starting with 2 dots. That one is going to be re-bowled though. 146, if they just find a boundary here, get it to 150, psychological edge, getting up to the 150 mark. They've already got it up over the 7 runs and over required. As I said, it's 16 for 4, never looked likely. Oh, this is a great bowling spell. Final death over. not just great for morning league. The question here is being asked about a stumping. I think the ball might have been declared dead. Either way, it's not out. But it is a dot. So just the one extra so far, 3 balls remaining. Sonny's bowled the same line for those 3 dots. Thus is always expecting one to be on the stump, so backing away. And will he stay and move across this time? Well, this one's on legs, so he sweeps around the corner, but the backward square is in place again. And it is the man that took the great diving catch, Ankit Shah there. Good field placement again. This could be the masterclass of death bowling from Simit Parekh. Go back and watch this one. Just the one extra off it. The rest has been great. There is no one at square leg on the boundary. All backward squared, so that's, if it's on leg, that's where it's got to go. Goes straighter instead, tries to pick the gap, but will not. Sumul Shah waiting just to the right of the scoreboard. So just 2 runs so far. No run. Madasi I was watching the ball go. Madasi said, I'm going to take the final delivery. He'd want to make sure it goes somewhere then. Oh, he's going to get a no-ball free hit, I think. Yeah, and it's going to go for runs. It's going to be a no-ball 4. And a free hit to finish with. Wow, I talked Sonu up about the death over. And then just lets one slip right at the end. Gets the 150 up. 151 for 9. And he's going to finish the free hit with a boundary. Gets big 9 runs off the final legal delivery to finish this off. We get to the innings break. The All-Stars putting on 155 for 9. Watch the replay of the final one. Madasi walks off 28 off 19. 2 4s, 2 6s. Crunches that one. There it is. Good scores from Manjana and Shelton help get the runs on the board after those early losses. We're in the innings break now. Come back and join us in around 5 minutes' time as the Sky Warriors Avengers will need 156 for victory. Welcome back to Kowloon Cricket Club. Aaron Bush with you for this KCC Morning League Grade 1 match. It's the Sky Warriors Avengers versus the All-Stars. 156 on the board in the end for the All-Stars. A good result considering where they were in the power play. And they'll be trying to defend that. And the Avengers will come out to bat needing 156. Only 9 wickets available for them. So if they get down to 155 for 9, they'll be all out. The All-Stars are out there and they're ready, waiting on umpires and opening bats for the Avengers. It could be Khan Bajedia. Get confirmation on who will be joining him to open as the umpires. John Prakash and Imran Arif head back out to the middle, ready to get this game underway. So the 10 minutes almost up for the innings break. Could be Viral Gandhi going out to bat with Khan Bajedia to open. You can see them outside our broadcast area. Put the cameras on them. Let's see if we can see who's wandering on out. There they are. Viral's got the red pads on and Khan with the white pads. He wouldn't have had to do too much work. He had the pads on already after keeping for 20 overs. Looks like Khan will take strike, Viral the non-striker's end. And could be Madasir to open the bowling. There's a few hovering around. There's Madasir with ball in hand. It is Madasir opening the bowling for the All-Stars. Khan Bajedia goes down to take strike. It's going to be a slip in place. So gully, point, cover, extra cover, mid-off. Mid-on, Shelton de Cruz is out at a deep square. Just forward of square. And they've also got a wideish fine leg. And they've taken the extra cover out and moved to a mid-off, and the captain, Kapoor, has moved into a shortish mid-wicket. You can see the fine leg on screen now on the top right. Ready to get underway in this Grade 1 match, live from Kowloon Cricket Club. Madasir, left arm over. And Khan says, thank you very much, immediately crunches it down towards the scoreboard for 4 off the first delivery. Got time to watch the replay after this one was absolutely dispatched. Down towards just right of the left of the scoreboard, the way we're looking at it, back live. As Madasir resets, gives him a shorter one. Bajedia cuts away to point. Little bobble off the knee, but no run available. Busker at point. A few new players in the All-Stars. It just takes some time to figure out where everyone else is in the field. And it's going to be more runs backward of square. They had the forward square and the fine leg in place, but Bajedia just picks the gap between the two of them, goes through the 45. Behind square for 4. Good way to start the run chase here. Flicks it off the hips nicely. Said earlier, big hitting side, the Avengers. Still got Sumul Shah and Anka Vashishta in the sheds. This one guides it, going to be another boundary. Short boundary. Goes wide of gully. Nicely played. Opening the face of the bat. He's taken a liking to the left arm of Madassia so far. Carpagetti gets a short bouncer. Over the shoulder, wide. Going down leg. Don't think it was over the helmet wide. Card's a bit annoyed at himself. Missed out on that one. They've moved fine leg much wider now onto the 45 behind square, which is where he was aiming. This is a good delivery this time. Gets the line on length right. Madassia gets the dot. One ball left to the first, but already into double figures. The Avengers, just the start they wanted. Left arm dragging it down leg again, so needs to re-roll. So new players from the first game, Manjanath Bagakote, who opened the batting and hit big. Ramamendra Dubey and Yasin Mohammed, who plays for the IRC Charlie Bears in the All-Stars team today. Takes a single to retain strike. 15 runs off the first, 13 coming off the bat of Carpagetti. Still require another 141 from here in 19. Run rate required 7.42. Speaking of Manjanath, that is him on screen. Could also be Yasin having a bowl. Said to the new players from the first game, Yasin Mohammed plays Saturday for IRC Charlie Bears. Another lefty. Going over the wicket. And eased it too easily on the leg side as it pulls up on the matting covering the turf pitch, ready for this weekend's huge Singapore Cricket Club tour matches. Singapore Cricket Club touring to Hong Kong and playing against KCC on Saturday, which I'll broadcast live. And then there will be a broadcast, no commentary, on Sunday for the big match. Well, unavailable. Oh, a very good delivery. Gets a nod from Bajedia. That's how good it was. One of those ones where you're not sure how it missed the outside edge. Another dot. Good start from Yasin. Drive straight, we'll get the single. Long off in place. Brought backward square up inside the circle for just that. Putting the long off out. Bagalkote there. Now they're shuffling more fielders. Shelton comes in for the left-handed Viral Gandhi, who we have not seen today, with the bat in hand. First ball he's going to face after 10 legal deliveries. So they've got the deep square and they're putting fine leg back, just off camera to the left. And he tries to go big, goes up over the top of Munjanut's head at mid-on now. And talks of yes, no, yes, no. Good running from Bajetia, gets back safely. Some indecision between Khan and Gandhi. Vidal gets his first runs off the bat. Swings hard up in the air again. It's going to clear the circle. Madassia doing the fielding. Takes the single, retains strike, end of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Sky Warriors Avengers up to 19 for the loss of no wicket. 18 overs remain. 137 from here. If you're watching along at home or anywhere around the world or here in Hong Kong for this KCC Morning League Grade 1 match, glad you're joining us. And you can feel free to drop into the live chat as well. I'm watching along. There's Vishal Thakur into the attack for over number 3. Getting his field set for the left-handed Gandhi with long on in place and fine leg, 2 outside the circle. Oh, he's plucked that one out and up. Seen so far from the 3 deliveries that Gandhi's faced, 2 of them he's not been scared to go aerial, much like Manjanut Bagokote opening for the All-Stars. Again in the air, wide of Madassia at mid-off. He's chasing it all the way down towards the turf training area, but can't cut it off. 4 runs. Again, aerial, pick the gap between mid-off and extra cover. Wide and there to be hit. Hit well enough. Just beating Madassia to the ropes for 4. Back live. Swings hard again. Cuts it straight to point. Shelton de Cruz does good fielding. Cuts it off. It's hit well and managed to go a metre or 2 either side, probably would have found the boundary. This time shaping in onto the pads, I think a direct hit, and Viral was in a lot of trouble. Side on one. Stump to aim at, very tough for Bhaskar. Square leg for the left-hander. And what's the oh yeah, he was gone. And they had a little chat with Dedier and Gandhi while that replay was running, just to talk about no need for a silly run out. Runs are flowing. Swings hard this time, long on in place. So only the single. Manjanut doing the work at long on. Bajetia to face the final delivery of the 3rd. He gets a full one on the toes, flicks it around the corner, gets another boundary. Keeps the runs flowing for the Avengers as they move to 28 for the loss of no wicket. 17 overs remain. 128 required from here at 7.53. The replay, trying to shape it away. Started at outside leg, finished on the toes, and beautiful little shot around the corner from Bajedia. Gets him up to 18. 4 fours in that 18. Yasin will bowl a second. Just the 4, almost a chance of a catch. That spot where that chance of a catch went to it mid-on, just over the top. So they've put Manjana at a floating mid-on between the circle and the boundary, maybe just 10 metres outside the circle. So they're using their 2 players outside the circle. That's one of them, and it's only just outside the circle. As Yasin bowls to Gandhi. Cuts in the air, cuts well, cuts backward a point. Cruz couldn't get there. Races away for 4. That's a good stroke from Viral Gandhi. Again in the air, no fear. Knows where he's going to put it. Put it backward of point. He's got the shorter one from Yasin. Shaping away to the left-hander. Back live. Tries it again, but 2 square this time. Straight to Cruz at point. Oh, goes big. No one stopping that one as it crashes into the sheds of the ground staff here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Massive 6. It's a big long boundary down towards the scoreboard. This time dabs it, but they do have a fielder in place. A wide-ish third inside the circle, just on that 45, backward of point. Taking a bit of pace off that one, but Gandhi beats a diving, rolling Shelton de Cruz for 4 again, backward of point. He likes it in that region. They might have to make the adjustment. He's picking up boundaries backward of point. This has been a huge over for the Avengers after Yasin only went for 4 runs in his first. Bowling it, even the slower one, leaving it outside off. Gandhi's just waited on it, picked the gap. 4.6.4, 1 ball left to the 4th. Avengers up to 42 already. Thought about feathering that one, but leaves it alone. So it's boundary dot, boundary dot, boundary dot to finish the 4th. Avengers 42 for the loss of no wicket. Going at 10.5, they need 114 from here. No, it's Thacker. Thought Manjana was out at long on, but it was Vishal Thacker who's going to bowl a second over. First one going for 9. Bajedia on strike. Haven't seen much of him after taking the first 10 deliveries of the game. Swings hard, trying to cut through Point, gets in front of Point, but the cover fielder is in place outside the circle. For the right-handed Bajedia, they had a long off and deep cover. Let's see if there's any changes. Well, there is going to be a change because that cover fielder's coming into mid-wicket now for the lefty. They're going to put a deep square leg, deep forward square, and also, point, deep point covering that region. They've also got a backward point fielder in place. That's gone up in the air. This could be a chance of a wicket. It is. It's taken. The wicket falls. Vishal Gandhi out. Khan Abed takes the catch. But Gandhi out for a fiery 22. The first wicket falls for the Avengers on 43. Skied up in the air. He's looking to go towards long on, ended up going towards third. Short third in place. Abed Khan took a good catch in the end. It was a bit swirly, a bit spinny, of course, as it came off the edge of the bat. They get rid of the opener, and of course then the master blaster himself comes out to the crease at number 3 for the Sky Warriors Avengers. Ankar Vasishta. Been in some crazy form. Last game he played, October 9, against HSBC. Ankar Vasishta scored 114 off 60. 16 fours and 5 sixes. It's only 113 runs to get, so it's unlikely he's going to get another 114, but the All-Stars will be on edge, looking for this wicket as early as possible. Again, another good delivery from Thacker after getting the wicket. Three great deliveries to Vasishta. So just the over that the All-Stars wanted. They were going along quite nicely at 16 for 1. Might have been 15 for 1, and then all of a sudden they were 16 for 4. And commentator's curse for the final delivery of the 5th. Thacker strays down leg. Gives a short one. It's in the air, but just to the right of the captain, Kapoor. No chance of catching it, but for a moment there, the All-Stars' eyes lit up. They thought they might have got Ankar Vasishta out for a duck, but that doesn't happen, especially a short one. He's been dispatched for 4. watch it sail past it, the captain, Vikyat Kapoor. Another beautiful stroke in the books for Anchor. Shelton de Cruz to bowl the final over of the power play. Khan Pajetia on strike. 19 of 12. His two fielders outside the circle will be long off. Yasin Mohammed heading down towards the park benches near the side screen, and there's also a floating, it's going to be a mid-wicket, was forward square. Manjanat now also almost moving around. Oh, maybe he's going to pick up a helmet. Thought he was changing into field, but he was actually just picking up a helmet for Maran Khan. He wants to keep up to the stumps for these two, make sure there's no walkies from Khan and Ankur. So Manjanat now goes back to a forward square. And Shelton's trying to pull him around towards mid-wicket, just in front of the broadcast area, which is where he is stopped. And we're ready to get underway. Drives nicely, takes that single down to Yasin at long off. Fortunately for the All-Stars, they've removed the left-hander, so the field doesn't have to keep switching. Now Vashishta. He's been given a short one from Shelton, and he's been given the treatment. That one might require a new ball. It's gone a long way back over the top of the netting into the back area of the swimming pool pavilion. And they found it at least, that's a win. I think Shelton was trying to mix this one up, perhaps getting a miss-hit from Anchor, but he saw it coming and just went straight over the top of the All-Stars players there for a maximum. 50 runs up, in style as it always is when Ankur Vashishtha's out there at the bat. That's a good ball, comeback ball. Ankur just leaves it and then practices leaving it. Getting some shape. Shelton been bowling really well for India Club as well. Shelton de Cruz Saturdays, as well as doing the job with the bat. Not mistaken, it's maybe the India Club Yodders, plays with Niaz Ali. They've both got ridiculous econ rates and strike rates with the ball. Well, even the best struggle against Anchor. Keeps it along the ground, beats mid-wickets, going out through cow corner, not going to get cut off by Manjanat. Another boundary, that's what he does. Finds the gaps. Takes the boundaries. Again, not very far away from Kapoor, who was waiting at a mid-wicket area inside the circle, but hits so powerfully that it's one of those ones, it's a metre either side. There's no way to cut it off. The old Anchor pivot, where it can go anywhere from long on to backward square, depending on where he decides he wants to hit it. Waiting on it. Partnership up to 16, just like that. Again, another maximum. Put it in as it hits the tents of the All-Stars dugout. Finishes off a big over for the Sky Warriors Avengers. 17 coming from De Cruz's first over. The Avengers 65 for 1, needing 91. Run rate required down to 6.5 on the back of this massive over. Again, there's the pivot. The old Thacker to bowl again. He's bowled nicely. His last over was great, even if it went for 4 off the last ball. 1 for 5 off his previous over. 22-run partnership. Vajetta's got one of them. He's only faced one ball in this partnership, got a single, rotated it back to Anchor, who smashed 20 off 9. In the partnership, that is. 20 off 9 for Vashishta. 2 4s, 2 6s. Vajetta is going at a great strike rate. Just not a Vashishta strike rate. He's looking for the tip and run, but it's just dribbled straight through to Maran. The gloves on for the All-Stars. Sun's come out here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Much blue skies, but just an occasional cloud. Beautiful morning for cricket here in Hong Kong in October. Not too hot, not too cold. .28 degrees. Lovely. Got the single though, so now Thakur bowling to Anchor. Wants a single, but Vajetta was not interested. Bagalkote was in quickly. Vashishta gets back in time. Zero movement there from Khan about a single. He knew Manjanut was there. Safely home in the end. Back live. Oh, another good delivery. Yorker length, not much Anchor could do with that. It's the way to bowl to Vashishta. As you saw last over, he loves to pivot. So if you give him one short of a length or even a goodish length, but enough time for him to pivot, it's going to be dispatched. Outside the power play, a few more fielders. There it is, exactly right on cue. Cannot drop your length to Anchor Vashishta. That's better, a bit faster as well. So dot ball to finish with. Another tidy one from Thakur. He's bowled 3, got the only wicket so far for the All-Stars, 7 done. The Avengers going at 10s. They're 70 for 1, needing 86 in 13. Some discussions going out there on what the All-Stars are going to do to try to break this new partnership up to 27 now. There is the group discussion. Dubey into the attack for the first time today. Dharamendra. Oh, good first delivery, that one. Zipped on through. Popped up over the top of off. again, gets it to kick up and spin with the loopy leg. The loopy leggy Dharamendra. Starts with a couple of dots, going to make an adjustment. There's a few more fielders on the offside. Abid Khan goes to a short third. They go backward point. They've also got a fielder on the 45 behind square. That one started outside in the tram lines and kept on going with the spin. Need to re-bowl. At the cruise out at forward square. Long off, long on. Deep forward point. No one through cover though. Bashes it. Gives himself some time, hits with the spin. Jetta gets another boundary. It's his 5th 4 now. Keeps the runs ticking over. And just pitched outside off. It's been getting the spin. There wasn't one that kicked on, no googly. Flipper. That's a better length. That one was the flipper. It might have taken off stump. Kept spinning with the leg as well. See if he'll be interested here, Dharamendra, to try one pitching on leg, spinning in. This time as it pitches on off and pokes it out. Same spot in that cover region, but better coverage for the All-Stars now as the forward point moved further around towards cover. Now we'll see Ankur Vashishta face his first delivery from Dharamendra to finish off the 8th. Oh, this could be out. It's just popped up in the air. It's gone. No. Yes. I'm saying yes because Ankur Vashishta is walking. Didn't see a finger from umpire Imran Arif. He must have just assumed it was out. Well, what's this? This is a massive wicket. Just popped it up in the air, just sort of swatted at it, and it's just flicked up. Imran Khan with the gloves on takes the catch, and that's a massive wicket. Ankur Vashishta departs. The 2nd wicket falls. Watch this on. I'm still perplexed at what has gone on here. It's like Vashishta didn't realise it was. Don't think we're going to get this replay in from the reverse angle. We won't. The computer clock moves forward. Abid Khan into the attack. Well, Dubé, massive wicket, 1 for 5 in his first over. He's getting plenty of spin. Just a fly swat from Ankur. Saw the end of him. Bajetti is still out there though, opening the batting on 26th. Runs are on the board. They got, remember, just 9 wickets in hand, so they wouldn't want to start having a collapse here as we move towards the halfway mark. Continuing with the spin, this time right arm off spin, cut in the air again. It's going to get the boundary. It's in the air, and again, the captain, Kapoor, is the one that's missing out on these catches. He's not dropping them. They're just going a metre or two either side of him each time they're in the air. Good placement, but not far away. Shuffle the field. Dubé is going to go into an extra cover and put deep cover in place to stop the 4. Kapoor's moved into gully, short third. Yasin out at deep square leg. Puts that one short, zips through just inside the tram line. Khan angry with himself, missing out. Probably rightly so. Didn't do a lot, just went straight on through, but he missed it. Still, he's 30 off 22, so he shouldn't be too angry with himself. Getting the runs on the board for the Avengers. feathers this one to Kapoor. It's a bit of a wild throw and will allow the overthrow. Yasin has to come all the way in from deep mid-wicket. Ken calls a catch at it as he tries to feather it through third slip. One bounce to Kapoor again. I have to say the catches are just not going to carry to him today. Sagamodi to face his first delivery. Straightens up on that one. Dots it. First ball. He cuts it away backward of point. Kapoor does the fielding, keeps it to a dot. 7 runs coming from the 9th as the Avengers move to 83 for 2. 11 overs remaining. 73 runs required. Up and over the halfway mark now. 156 the target. Dharamendra. And an exciting first over. Will bowl again. And he's going to get runs here as he almost cleans up Maran Khan, pivoting around down the leg side for 4. There's that one I was asking, is he going to try to put one on leg? He did. Didn't get the spin that he's getting from outside off. Well, he did get the spin. It's just that Khan went all the way across his stumps. This time swatted to extra cover. Plead my case here. Our broadcast is square of the wicket, so watching out live, I can't see sideways movement very well. Sagamodi on strike. Gets one in the block hole. Gets an inside edge onto the leg side. Oi, yeah. And Khan was not paying attention to a throw in from Shelton de Cruz. Shelton went oi, I went oi because I thought he was going to get hit in the head. Okay. Here comes the throw. Maran Khan's looking the other way. Oops. There we go. That's popped up in the air as well, a chance. Oh, he got hands to it. Another one. That goes begging. That one there, the hands were on the ball. As Dubé continues. Dubé's just causing chaos out there at the moment. Almost got another big wicket. This time, Saga gets a single. This time, Shelton decides he'll go to the bowler's end, in case Maran's not paying attention. End of the over. Event for 1 again, with 8 runs coming from it. Halfway there, the Avengers 91 for 2. They need 65 in the final 10. Abid Khan continue with the wrist spin, finding runs backward of square here. Sagar Modi, that should go all the way. It does, and a trip at the end, dangerous, falling onto the concrete. Modi gets in the runs. Tries to cut away again, but picks out. Short third. Again on the offside, dabs it, no run, as Maran Khan chases it down.
Down there, it's going to be safest spots underneath the scoreboard, so you then use them on that. Yeah, that's what's happening. The only place where nobody scores sixes. Safety-wise, the left is that side. Another
and more runs crushed through the offside. Good runs coming again. 10 runs coming from the 11th as the Sky Warrior Avengers bring up the 100. They're 101 for 2. 9 overs remain. 55 runs required at 6.11. Dharma Mandra to continue. It's been exciting watching him bowl. 2 overs, 1 for 14. Should have had a second. Oh, that swept nicely though. No one to cut that one off. Forward of square. Shelton de Cruz inside the circle. So one of the few solid shots we've seen off Dubé's bowling. Again, so they've pushed de Cruz back on the boundary, keeps it to a single. It's not. Oh, a big loopy one, like it. Like my bowling, but with the left arm. Not sure how to play those ones. They are such good balls that just float in the air, then drop and spin. Jetta just decides to watch it take the dot. This one a little bit floatier, less floaty, I should say. And Khan gets to the ball on the full, out to Shelton at deep square. 49 to win from here. Cut to extra cover, no run again. 1 ball left of Dubé's third. No signs of a wicket so far this over. What can he conjure to Sagar Modi? Oh, it's popped up in the air as well. Doesn't carry out to deep mid-wicket. Yasin hooks it in with the left arm. Take a single to finish off the over. 7 coming from it. 8 overs remaining. 108 for 2. The captain bringing himself on, Kapoor, Vikyat Kapoor bowling the 13th. Trying to break this new partnership, which is really nice. Up to 33. Sagar takes a single out to forward cover, forward point cover. A fast one, hit hard. Yasin's now over there at long off, so does fielding, good fielding. So he plays for the Charlie Bears. So high quality morning league player. Short one, cut again. Yasin onto it and fumbles. Big talking up, gets the commentator's curse, allows the single. It's only a little bobble, but enough to get Bajedia safely to the non-striker's end. Drags it down the leg side. Less extras this bowling innings than the first. Still a few here and there, just helping the Avengers on their way. Bowling of Kapoor is generating shots to Yasin Mohammed at long off. Bowling to his field here, the captain. Sun shining brightly, so he's bowling with the sunnies on. Oh, it's in the air and it's been put down. Calls of catch it. Sameh there, and that might be the second one he's put down. He's not having a great day in the field. His team trying to get over the line. Off the glove, around the corner for a single. 13 overs done. 113 for 2. 43 required at 6.14. 8 or 7 wickets in hand. He was in the action in the field last over. Now Yasin Mohammed back into the attack with the left arm, opening the bowling. 2 overs, none for 18 so far. Getting his field set. Deep point, deep cover towards extra cover. Long off, slowly making his way back towards the ropes. Long on. And deep point's actually coming inside. Assuming there's somebody there is at mid-wicket towards cow corner in front of the All-Stars dugout. Not sure who that is. ready to go. Starts down leg. Saga has a nibble at it, gets nothing on it. Straight at one this time and played back to the bowler. Gets through Yasin, with nobody around to help him but cut it off. Skipper comes in and picks it up, but they get through for the single. Majedia, 47, opening the batting today, doing a great job for his team. What can he do? Can he bring his half century up in style with a boundary? Is he just going to keep the singles running? It's going to be a dot to start with, as that one won't get past Yasin. Basically a runner ball for the Avengers from here. Plenty of wickets in hand. Still plenty of batting power, of course. It's on the pad, but pitched outside leg. And a little bit of bat as well. Khan was running down the pitch, pointing at his bat. No signal for leg by from umpire John Prakash. Sagamodi back on strike. He's going at just over a runner ball as well. Just exactly what the Avengers require. Gets a fast one outside off this time. Coming across the body, kept going. No shape in, the older ball. Chasing the edge, but no slip in place as they protect the boundaries. Goes the fuller Yorker length, but Modi's onto it and pushes it to long off. A bit Khan down there now with doing the duties at long off. Tip and run onto the leg side for Bajedia, who'll move to 49. Retains strike, end of the over. A tidy one from Yasin, just the 5 runs coming from it. 6 overs remain, 38 required off 36 balls. Khan Bajedia, 49 off 39 with 8 fours to his name. Bikya Kapoor will bowl the 15th. Tidy first over, just the 4 runs coming from it. 3 runs off the bat and a wide. Game's not done. Runner ball, the last few overs haven't gone at a runner ball. So the All-Stars pegging it back. The Yorker one. Yasin now at extra cover. Doesn't matter where he fields. Kapoor's bowling will pick him out. The long off in place. He's gone to that extra cover position. Oh, it's up in the air. Oh, it's over the top of the short third. He's going to get a boundary to bring up his 50. Khan Bajedia, 53 or 41. That's his 9th 4. Wasn't far away from the outstretched hands of the short third, but in the end, races away down to the Boundary Cafe. Ropes for 4. Short third, thought he was in play there for a moment. Oh, that one's not in dispute. That is absolutely smoked straight down towards the side screen for 6. Bajedia, now he's got his 50. Now he's going to start to motor. That's a big 6. Long boundary. Gone about halfway up alongside the side screen. And this one's going to be at the boundary as well. 4, 6, 4 as he goes backward of square on the 45. finds the gap, fielder inside the circle, behind square, and he takes another boundary off the full one from Kapoor. Now, the second I said this game's not completely done yet. Jetty has just smashed 14 off 3 deliveries. He scoops that one out, won't find more than a single as the deep cover is in place of Samay. Sagamodi on 17 to face the final delivery of the 14th. He goes up in the air. They've got coverage out there, and he could beat the fielder though. Outstretched arm, can't cut it off. Does cut it off. Does cut it off. And he just come back. There he goes. He'd flicked it back in. So just the single in the end to finish off the 15th, but a massive over for the Sky Warriors Avengers with 16 runs coming from it. Look at the Manhattan. We've had a couple of big ones. 3, 4, in fact, over 10. Possibly one also of 10. Keeping the runs flying. That was a good one for the Avengers as they push towards this win in the Grade 1 KCC Morning League. They've won their first game. They're on track to win their second. Yasin Mohammed will bowl out. This will be his final over, bowling the 16th. Shorter, pulled way hard. Again, Dhaka out here towards the swimming pool is in place, so just the one. Vishal Dhaka has done a great job patrolling that mid-wicket cow corner area. It is vacancies at deep square though, with Shelton to cruise inside the circle at a slightly forward-ish square position. As Yasin bowls to Bateria, he goes straight. Only the single. Abid Khan out at long off, waiting. 20 off 28, they can do it in singles from here, the Avengers. Tip and run, that's gone straight to point, put pressure on the fielder, and they did, and it was good running. Muscat deciding not to pull the trigger in the end as Khan made it in safely. 65 off 45 for Carbajetti. He's looking a little tired, had to keep for 20 overs. Now he's been out there for 15 and a half. Slower ball. And just picks the gap through extra cover. Bang! Down towards the end of the training nets for 4. Two balls left of the 16th, 15 required for victory for the Sky Warriors Avengers. There's the fuller length. They've removed the extra cover fielder inside the circle to protect the deep extra cover. So a single to Bajetia gets him up to 70. Sagamodi 20 off 20, face the final delivery. Oh, he's hit that well, and it's in the air. It was almost a catch in the end. Madassia not able to get down to it on his right, and finishes with a 4. Plenty of runs flowing again for the Avengers. 12 off the 16th. They're 146 for 2. They need exactly 10 runs for victory. Was in the air, was hit nicely and hard. Dacia just not able to get down onto his right. Nobody there to stop it through cow corner for 4 to finish off the over. He's going to be given the duties for the 17th. Shelton de Cruz is the man. The All-Stars have called on with just 10 runs to win. Avengers have gone 16 off the 15th, 12 off the 16th. So they get into double figures this over. This game will be done. And another win in the books for the Sky Warriors Avengers in the Grade 1 KCC Morning League. And just a late fight back perhaps from the All-Stars. Get a few wickets. It's hit hard, straight coverage. 2 players converging. Dacia will do the fielding in the end. For a single, did not come out of the middle as Khan looks at his bat. Knows it didn't come out of the middle. Sagamoti. 9 to win. Stands up and just dabs it back to Shelton. 9 off 22. Oh, he's whipped that away nicely. Diving effort backward of square. Couldn't cut that one off. 4 more in the books as Modi moves to 28. Picked off the pads nicely by Saga. Back live. 5 to win. That's up in the air. Won't carry to Thacker in front of the swimming pool. 4 to win. The 150 coming up. And that boundary as well, that's a relevant statistic when there's only 156 to win. The important mark is 156, which is only 4 runs away. Khan Pajedia on 71. He's hit 11 of those 4s. So one of those, get him to 12, will finish this game. Oh, we tried awfully hard. And it's going for 4 byes, is it? Which should bring up the end of the match. There it is, 156 in the books for the Sky Warriors Avengers as they get there in 16.5 overs. Pajedia, the star. 71 off 49. I'll have a quick look at the batting and bowling cards before we finish today's broadcast. There it is, the man opening. Khan Pajedia, not out, 71 off 49. And helped out 20s for all round. Viral Gandhi, 22. Anka Vashishta, 24. And at the end, Sagamoti, not out, 29. Tough day with the ball for the All-Stars. Just the 2 wickets falling. Tucker getting 1 and Dubé getting the big wicket of Anka Vashishta. So there we have it, another win in the books for the Sky Warriors Avengers. They win it inside 17. No morning league game tomorrow as we have the Hong Kong Veterans game against Queensland on the main KCC YouTube channel. Tune in from 9:15 a.m. tomorrow morning for that one. I'll be here scoring and commentating. And we'll be back next week for all the